if you buck, why duck, 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 if you buck.
Hey, it's Candy Coda Crush here. I hope you guys had a good holiday.
We are back, and we're back with more like ridiculous drama about Chris Brown. Like, he never stays out of nobody's headlines.
No.
It's ridiculous. Basically, if you guys don't know, like last summer, Chris Brown and Frank Ocean had like a Twitter beef that turned into like an all full out beef. Chris Brown had beef with Tyler, the Creator.
Right.
And as we know,
that's Frank's right-hand man.
Exactly, because he's part of our future. So he basically took to Twitter, Chris Brown, and was like, Frank Ocean reminds me of like a young James Flaunt Leroy or Kevin Costner. Frank Ocean was basically like, that's an underhanded compliment. I don't want it. Keep it to yourself.
He was trying to give him love.
Like, he was trying to give him love. But that's like, if I'm not cool with somebody she's cool with, but like, that's like her best friend, and I'm trying to be cool with her.
Like, hey, Brit, you mad cool. I'm gonna be like, yo, you fake.
Like, you don't mess with who I mess with. Fast forward to a little bit where it turned into like this video where Chris Brown's entourage was following like Frank Ocean in the car next to him,
disrespecting him,
yelling stuff, screaming at him,
being
or whatever,
immature
at like the red light. No, it turned green. He sped off. They ended up squashing the beef because Chris Brown was like, oh, this could turn ugly, like somebody could die and all this and all of that. Because basically he's affiliated with these thugs. You know, LA is full of gangsters.
And Chris Brown is one of them.
Anyways, fast forward to, what was this, like... Last night, okay, at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Because we be on it like that.
We be on
last
it.
Night.
They both, like, recorded the same studio, and I guess Chris was finished with his session, and he came outside, and he was supposedly parked in the spot that I guess Frank Ocean always parks in, and Frank Ocean's like, yo, this is my studio, this is my parking spot, and according to whoever was there, they're saying that Chris went to go give him a handshake to squash the beef.
This is the funniest part.
Somebody in Frank's entourage took it like, oh, nah, he's trying to do something.
Right.
And they jumped him. Chris's entourage got involved, and they jumped them back, and then they just started fighting. It turned out to all brawl, and then as soon as the cops got there, Chris was nowhere to be found.
Chris Brown leaves.
This is what I'm trying to understand, right? Because there's like many ways you could think about this. If he was just trying to initiate a handshake.
A handshake. This is a handshake. Hey, let's just piece it up.
Right? What would make somebody think that he's trying to like attack Frank?
Yeah, jump him.
Or could it have been that somebody from Frank's entourage just took it way too far because they probably like, yo, we tired of him. Because he's always in something. We can't trust him. Don't shake his hand. Because it could have been that way too. I'm just saying, Chris Brown... When is enough enough?
What's going on with you?
Why are you always in something? I don't want to see any artist that I support in anything. So I was like even disappointed to know that like Frank Ocean would still be involved in something like that because I feel like he's too talented for it. Like he don't need that around him, on him, none of that. So you know, as sarcastic as Frankie is, he went to Twitter.
As Frankie is.
And he was just like, oh, I wish Everest was there, which is his little dog. Oh, I cut my fingers. Like, now I can't play at the Grammy.
He played him.
I'm going to get my money regardless. Boo-hoo, I got a little cut on my finger. As if that's going to stop me from playing at the Grammy. It's me now. It's my turn. I'm playing at the Grammys, Chris. Like, it's not about you and your little studio sessions and your whack album. I'm not going to lie. Like, I don't want to throw any shade. Like, as I say, you're supposed to support the artist or whatever, but I've always been a Chris Brown fan, but I was a little disappointed by his last album, and maybe if he like kept his name out of headlines and put his negativity into positivity, he could focus on making a good album from start to finish. Right. And if you guys listen to Frank's album from start to finish, you can listen to it.
The thing about it is like after a while, like you get tired of hearing about Chris always in something. Like it's to the point where like I assume Chris has done something yet again because there's always a different person in Chris Brown. Like he's either throwing bottles at Drake and then disappearing, or he's turning a handshake into all-time brawl.
Or he's dating two girls at the same time, Carisha and Rihanna. Like it just don't ever stop. It's just so much negativity around him that it overshadows his talent.
We forgot what does he do?
He's just always in like somebody's headline.
Right.
Not to mention that the fact that like he has like a foundation called Symphonic Love, which is important to know, but you wouldn't know because you don't care. Because every time you turn around, Chris Brown is in some bullcrap. So it's hard to believe.
I didn't even know he had that.
Yeah,
Shout out to the fact that I just learned something.
Yes,
right
he
now.
does have a foundation that like gives away to charity, or his Black Pyramids. Like he does a lot of positive stuff, but it always gets overshadowed by the bullshit. I'm gonna need you to get it together, Chris. And Frank, please don't let it happen again. Like, I love you so very much.
He gets a freebie.
He gets a freebie, but please. Let's get back to the music, people. It's about the music.
Right. Chris Brown definitely lost that, and it's really sad because he's very talented.
And, like, he even has, like, other artists, which was the point of that studio session.
Yeah, he was with his other artists. Like, what type of example are you showing? You have an assigned artist in your studio, but you're fighting. Like, if I was the artist, I would be tight. Like, that's the person who signed me. Sorry, my producer or whatever, my manager is outside fighting with Frank Ocean. Can we run it back? Embarrassing.
It is embarrassing. And Candy Coated Crush does not support the violence. We're not trying to make this like an R&B up-to-date Tupac versus Biggie. Like, that's just whack. Like, nobody does that anymore. Once you're getting that much money, once you're getting money, once you're getting like a buzz like that, you should be surrounding yourself in positive things. Stop being hoodlums.
Right.
It's ridiculous.
But guys, there you go. Frank Ocean, Chris Brown happened last night. Candy Coated Crush. Make sure you guys follow us on Twitter and like us on Facebook. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend.
We're here and we're coming. Definitely. We got you.
Definitely. Hi. Hey y'all, I'm Brittany.
Do we gotta do that?
I don't know. Should we? All right.
No, if you buck, why? 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 No.